is a 5x7 piece of artboard that got cut off from somewhere and I found it. So now we're going to explore these two images that I had for unrelated paintings. The vintage bathroom, the pink and green toilet, sink, and bathtub with the flower wallpaper and the teal tile, which surprisingly, I know nobody does this anymore, but it actually works, okay? This stuff might be a little much, but it totally works. And I wanted to stick this Ducky pool float in, but let's start with layer one, which is the vintage bathroom. So that is the pink and green layer. I have this lovely soft pink with purple dots and some greens and some brighter pinks over here and this pink. It's quite flaming in all the best ways. There's this tile. This is a berry basket that I gel printed with in here, and it's kind of tile-like. We're gonna set it down. Also, for glue this time, I've been using glue sticks and acrylic medium, but this is the best of both worlds because it's like a glue stick in a jar. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to open it. Oh, yep, there we are. It gets pretty disgusting, but it also doesn't buckle your paper. It doesn't make any bubbles. So if you put this down, it's like spreadable glue stick. It's really great. I had a friend introduce me to that in grad school. So if there was only one thing I learned in grad school, it was probably that was a really useful thing. Yes, paste. I have this pink. I'm not gonna try and keep any of this. This is a nice green. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but like in real life, it's a nice green. It kind of goes with things, but I'm not going to keep it. I'm just not going to keep it. I know if I tried to keep it, it would be kind of a disaster. Now, I don't know yet if I'm going to keep a tub or a shape of a toilet or any of that. Actually, now that I think about it, let's put our pinks off to the top up here. And we're gonna try, because I might want at least the basic shapes of the toilet and the tub and the sink. That's a bathroomy kind of green. This is kind of gross, you know. I mean, it's a vintage bathroom. You can see it, but I wonder what happens when you actually walk into it. Does it smell like moldy shower tile that hasn't been cleaned in ever, or does it have like wet carpet? I mean, you can't really see the floor that well. Is it carpet? You know they used to carpet bathrooms. Nasty. So yeah, it's beautiful on the internet, but then in reality, you probably don't want it. I don't know. I like those colors a lot. Those are like my favorite colors. This looks like, God, what do we have? This could be the toilet. This could be the toilet. Oh yeah, but in a minute, okay? Because we have the wallpaper up here. I'm getting too literal again. Push that away. We are not going to go like that. We're not going to go that way. We're just not. I need to make little shapes out of this paper that make other paper come through. I think that's too big. Wait. Snip. No. This is a very, yes, definitely that. That is definitely going on there. Let's see. Stick this in here. So this is probably going to stand for the tub. Look at this. This is not literal at all. I could slant it, but I'm not going to. This is the tub now, but it's standing straight up and down, and that's okay. I'm just going to leave that like that. Bathtub. Just take my word for it. It's a bathtub. Now, this is too big, but this is going to be the toilet. We're just going to put the lid shape of the toilet right here. And then this can go up here. I am really liking this already. And have you ever found a duck float in your bathroom? My kid put eyeballs and a mustache on the toilet in the bathroom, and somebody came over to the house and I forgot it was there, and they were laughing so hard. So many people who come over here have taken pictures of things my children have done around the house, such as putting a mustache and eyeballs, googly eyes, mind you, on the toilet. So I don't need more of the berry basket. What do I just want to leave it? This board already looks like it goes with things. Do I have any more green? Yes, but it's kind of similar, but maybe I do want it to go above or over the, right to the line. Right to the line. Isn't that like a Hall & Oates song? Ish. Hall & Oates-ish song. Let's break it up a little and put it maybe over here, but not that long. It's too much. It's too much when it's that long. Let's put it, oh yeah. Let's put it over here. And then it kind of, yeah, okay. I got too excited I couldn't even finish my sentence. So this is a nice background. It kind of looks like a swimming pool with pink floating in it, or, you know, a dirty swimming pool. Or this vintage bathroom. Let's see. Sticking this here. Vintage bathroom. So I was just going for the idea of the vintage bathroom. So now we have our bathroom. They're totally different, but that's what happens. That's okay. So now, the last but not least, absolutely not least, part of this is Mr. Ducky here. This got a little ripped. That's okay. I don't think it's a big deal. Paint pen? Let's see. It might be time for the paint pen. Drawing it, okay. Go, and a little hole. It's a very thin ellipse. It looks kind of funny. Yeah, however, just take a little paint pen here. Try to give you the full Bob Ross. Maybe it's a quarter Bob Ross. Maybe it's an eighth. Yeah, I can see it starting to take a good form. It's gonna work nice because I have the beak here that's already the right color. And then I can draw in here and make it look like a duck beak. So this is really messed up. weird. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay if it's weird. Cool thing about paint pens is when they dry, you can still paint on top. That's what I'm telling myself repeatedly here. I like this color a lot, I think. Like I can tell I like it a lot. It's almost dead. It's okay. What is this? Let's put the hanging plant in. The hanging plant over your bathtub. That is very vintage. I might try some of this primary yellow on. I'm trying not to overdo it. I might actively be overdoing it. Right. I have some little paint brushes here. Primary yellow. I am trying, apparently, let's just try not to pour too much. Very slowly. Very slowly. I'm gonna put that over here, off to the side a bit. Well, there, that's, oh God, I think I should have shaken this. Okay. Titanium white. So, still trying to get this figured out. I might just need a little brush. Oh, so here's the other thing. I could make this color. Look at that. I made it. It's dead. The paint pen is dead, mind you, but look at this. That was only 2 colors. There you go. And we have his happy little ducky curves here. And ducky yellow. Rubber ducky yellow. It's got a little weird over here. Let's chunk-ify that a little. What else does it need? It looks kind of stressed out. Looks a little stressed out. How do we take care of his health? How do we take care of his mental health? That is, okay, that is gross. We're just gonna, let's put a little pyrrole red in. Just a little, oh God, I can't open it. It's dry, but it's not dried up. Let's put a little in. Just a tiny, tiny squirt. Oh my God. A little bit, just to, so it's not brown. That's weird. Okay. Oh. Oh, do I stop? Do I quit while I'm ahead? No. Oh my God. Oh, yes. I have to be very careful here because I will lose my progress on this hole. This hole is not as big. Look at it's tiny. Now here we go. We're going to mess it up a little. Trying my directional brush strokes. And that did not help. Yeah. Pink. Pink. I don't know. This looks like a pair of underpants a little bit now. I didn't intend that. I don't want underpants hanging from my ceiling. No. No. What's going on? Am I actively overworking this right now? Probably. That hole again. Oh, I see. So here, it's really just a tiny little opening. but it goes back. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. What we're gonna do is put this here. Are you still stressed out, Ducky? Okay. A little bit of that. This is now gonna chunkify all the way off the page. Chunk. Now it looks like a tube, duck tube. Wait. Oh. Can you tell? This will help. If I get this light the right direction, that will definitely improve the opening where the hole is. Oh, geez. And then over here, that's the issue I'm having. Is trying to, it's all light that's making this form mostly. There's no hard edges. It's a tube. It's a swimming tube. And now it has no face. It has no eyes now. Also, the beak is too small. We're just, you know what? There we go. It did kind of help to remove the face. I'm not going to lie. Totally helped. And I can make it a little bigger now. I can make the face a little bigger. Yeah, okay. So it sort of matches up with the... I'm going to leave that. And then I'm going to let it dry. And after that, I'm going to put the beak back in. What should I need to cover this hole. I have this airbrush paint. And a little bit doesn't actually go that far, but I don't need it to. So, just like, oh God. There we go. Let's see where we're at here. So the form's probably going to work if I put the beak and everything in the right place. What about the tail back here? Tail's bigger than I have it. There we go. Now I have a duck that needs a face. Took the face off the duck because it was messing things up. We're just gonna put it in like this. I know this is why I called my channel Pink Intuition, because every time I try to finish something, like the end always involves pink. Painting. Put some over here. Oh my God. Yep, there it is. So that's going to end up being the shadow part. This guy, this green, a little white. Yeah. We're gonna just little bits. I don't know if you can see that. And in here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can let it dry and then I can come back and be like, oh, that's messed up. And then I can mess with it some more. I don't know why I want to use this color. I like this color. I'm going to use paint pen. Okay. So there's the pool float. Might be a little small. I don't know. So now I can come in here and work with the beak. And I don't like what I did there, so we're gonna get rid of it. But now I like that. Okay. And let's look at this duck again. This is a chunky tube. The hole is just right here. It's very small. Let's measure it with the beak. It's like this. So this edge of the beak, if we're gonna do that, that's the hole. And the rest of it is pure raft, baby. Because then, oh my God, okay, that's working. That's working. It's like, we're just gonna do some pinkening. We're calling it now. Pink is a verb for, I think, always. I was gonna say just today, but I've always said pinkening. And pinking, there's pinking shears, so it does work, okay? Toilet. Should we put the Kleenex in? Yes. We're gonna go in here. I think I'm gonna regret this. A little. Why am I still doing it? So maybe I'll regret it less if it gets more. It doesn't usually work like that, but it's paint. Actually, I don't regret that anymore. I think that's fine. We are swimming in the toilet. That's what we're doing. There's no toilet in this painting anymore. There was back here. It was a toilet. Next, that I decided to put in because it's in the vintage bathroom. Maybe. Oh, okay. I'm trying to dilute this pool float a little bit because it got a little crazy. I kind of like that. How about we put, I like the colors that I used to repeat a little bit in the images that don't necessarily really have, but then it kind of, those colors kind of gives you like a little community of colors. Ooh! Let's put the little highlights, let's put the happy little highlights in the duck, shall we? There's a few highlights over here. And a little bit over here. It goes over here, and the light is really bright, so it's hard to see, but that's okay. That's why I'm trying not to do too much. What am I going to do with this pink tissue box that I just decided to put in today? A little purple. I always like to use purple for shading and like pushing stuff back. It's a good, cool color, so yeah. Why not? Look at that. Look at that. Now that Kleenex box is going back into space. And we're at the point where I could easily overdo this. Easily. Might happen right now. Might be happening right now. Okay. It's kind of, this is not plump enough. This rafts are plump. Full of air. Like, we're putting a little shading in the Kleenex here. I'm just going to move in and out of Bob Ross mode just for you. And me. Me too. It's actually really enjoyable for me. Okay, wait, now that kind of looks like a toilet tank with Kleenex emerging, which is kind of frightening if you ask me. Oh God, what happened here? This is red now. This is a whole... Ducky does not follow those rules. Ducky Raft definitely swims in your toilet. And I wouldn't trust him not to pee in your pool. There needs tile. Oh, I kind of like the tile. Let's put tile in. Put this here. This is our little hanging plant. All right, now you have a rubber ducky raft and another raft in a bathroom. Totally, there's a lot of things wrong with that, but totally makes me think of those signs that I've heard of. I don't think I've ever seen one, but we don't swim in your toilet, so please don't pee in our pool. It's both.